5 wants to 1025.
Prevention is better than cure. I hope you all might have got some idea about our video, right? Yes, you guessed it very right. It's about cybercrime and cyberbullying. So hello, we are Team 17 in the TTPS project of CGU, and we are here to work on the problem on how to prevent increasing cybercrime and cyberbullying. So, we all know something about cybercrime, right? But what actually cybercrime means? Cybercrime, which is also called computer crime, is a use of computer and other networks for committing fraud, trafficking in child pornography, intellectual property, hacking, bank fraud, stealing identities, or violating privacies, and cyberbullying. Cybercrime, especially the internet, has grown its importance, and the computer has become central to commerce, entertainment, and government. On the other hand, cyberbullying refers to particular kind of cybercrime. Cyberbullying and cyber harassment are also known as online bullying, where it has become increasingly common, especially among teenagers, as the digital sphere has expanded and technology has advanced. Cyberbullying is someone, typically a teenager, bullies or harasses other on the internet and other digital spaces, particularly on social media sites. Okay, but when does a cyberbullying is considered as a crime? It's a crime regardless, but it becomes an actively pursued crime when any death, suicide attempts, threats of violence happens as a result.
Cybersecurity challenges faced by different industries due to the changing nature of threats and industry were examined, providing a view on mitigation strategy in order to strengthen the security posture. Additionally, panelists share information concerning the data loss. Over 169 million personal records were exposed in 2020, stemming from 781 published breaches across the financial, business, education, government, and healthcare sectors. Concerning the cost of data loss, it was noted that the average global cost per lost or stolen record containing sensitive and confidential data was $154. The industry with the highest cost per stolen record was healthcare at $363 per record. The uniform definition of bullying was developed to address bullying and cyberbullying and to promote consistency in measurement and policy. The purpose of this study is to understand community stakeholders' perceptions of typical type of cyberbullying cases and to evaluate how these case descriptions align with the uniform definition. In this qualitative case analysis, we recruited stakeholders commonly involved in cyberbullying. We used purposeful sampling to identify and recruit adolescents and young adults, parents, and professionals representing education and healthcare. Participants were asked to write a typical case of cyberbullying and descriptors in the context of a group discussion. As a result, a total of 68 participants contributed. Participants include 73% adults and 27% adolescents and young adults. As a conclusion, we found that most participants described cyberbullying cases using few components of the uniform definition.
It is causing victims to experience physical, emotional, and financial trauma. People are experiencing more panic and depression. It is increasingly difficult for people to trust someone online. According to cyberbullying statistics, 45% of children admit they experienced bullying online. 70% admit they witnessed cyberbullying. 92% of cyberbullying are held through commenting and chatting on social media websites. Cyberbullying victims are 3 to 9 times more likely to consider committing suicide. Only 2 in 10 victims will inform their teachers and parents of online attacks.
Cyberbullying is a bullying that takes place over digital devices like cell phone, computers, and tablets. Cyberbullying can occur through SMS, text, and apps or online in social media forms or gaming where people can view, participate in or share content. Cyberbullying includes sending, posting or sharing negative, harmful, false or mean content about someone else. It can include sharing personal or private information about someone else causing embarrassment or humiliation. Some cyberbullying crosses the line into unlawful or criminal behavior. Cyberbullying emotional effects. Not surprisingly, cyberbullying is a significant stress in a young person's life. In fact, researcher shows that 32% of kids who are targeted of cyberbullying report experiencing at least one system of stress. In addition to feeling distress, they also may embarrassed, hurt, and even fear of their safety. They may even blame themselves for their cyberbullying.
So, cybercrime and cyberbullying has emerged as one of the biggest modern day challenges. With the advancement in technology and increased accessibility of the internet, cybercrime and cyberbullying are simultaneously on the rise. Almost all internet users have faced cyberbullying at some point, knowingly or unknowingly. So that's all for today's video. We will be working on this problem and its solutions in the next video. And I also want to thank you all for giving your time and watching our video. And thank you to all our team members. Till then, stay tuned and wait for the next video. And feel free to drop your suggestion in the Google form attached below in the description box. And wait, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.